Hi, my blueberry muffin tops. Ah, that's all the doctors! Sorry about that. I have to drive to New York in an emergency. So I didn't have time to do my hair and I have to cancel my doctor's appointment that I had at 10:30 because I'm not going to make it, obviously. But anyways, I figured since I have to take this drive all the way to the Bronx,
Hazard reported ahead.
sorry, I might as well tell you guys a little story that happened around the same time as the Ouija board incident. Another scary story. So this happened around the time that, oh, I'm sorry. I'm going to try not to let you bounce. I'm sorry. So this happened around the time, around the Ouija board time, like I said, and I know it was around that time because I still had the same kind of group of friends, and I just remember that we were playing hide and seek. So, and I'm not trying to hate on hide and seek. I think hide and seek is the shit, but I'm just saying the point of the story. So we were throwing a party at my house, and all of my friends came, and the adults were upstairs on the first floor, and all of the kids were downstairs on the second floor. And it wasn't just my friends; it was my brother's friends and my other brother's friends. So there was a lot of us that were there that witnessed what happened. So once we found out who was going to be the seeker, right away they started counting, and the rest of us went running into the room that we normally play hide and seek in and start looking for the place that we're going to hide. At the same time, we have the lights off, and when the seeker comes in, we shut the door. So it makes it a little bit more harder and more fun for you to find us in the room. So when the seeker started to count to maybe 9 or 10 and it was about to come into the room to start looking for us, my best friend at the time started to scream off the top of her lungs, and she was hiding right beside me. She jumped up out of wherever she was hiding, screaming, turned on the lights, and she said the doll that she was sitting on started to squeeze her butt. Like it squeezed it. And all of us were like, okay, maybe, it didn't squeeze it. She thought that maybe the way the doll was positioned, it probably squeezed her butt. Oh, baby, I wish that was true. Because when we went to go look to see where she was hiding and what doll it was, the doll was sitting with his elbows bent and hands like this, just like that. And it looked like it was grabbing some cheeks, not gonna lie. Now, the doll in question is one of those kind of dolls that have, a solid head, solid arms. I can't remember if the feet were solid, but the body is stuffed. So the hands don't really do much, but just kind of stay straight and move like up and down because of the body being stuffed. The elbows shouldn't be bending at all, at all. She screamed so loud that over the music, all of the parents came running downstairs, and my friend was telling them what happened. By this point, all of the kids that were playing left the room and were waiting outside of the laundry room to see what the hell they're going to tell us. Because, we're kids. I mean, what the hell? That shouldn't be happening. Do you think they told us anything? No. They just told us not to go back into the room. They shut the door and they told us to be on our merry way and find something else to do or play. And that was about it. The next day, we went inside the room to see how the doll looked, and the doll was back in its normal position. Arms down, laying perfectly straight, no bent elbows, no hands curved, like looking like they just grabbed a whole bunch of cheeks. But I just thought about the story today and I figured to share it. And of course, we did what any normal person would do when a situation like that happens is you get rid of the doll. I don't remember how we got rid of the doll, but I know they got rid of the doll. And that's just one of many stories that I have about my house.